Wafi bona choge Biafra recovery amako kari mano uramo. Wafi bona choge Biafra recovery kari mano uramo. Wafi bona choge Biafra recovery amako kari mano urugo. Wafi bona choge Biafra recovery kare mano imana deka dinta jarabia ngene buge boya we mana deka dinta jarabia ngene buge boya ogano chure aso coach betena bagati tinno Ogago chere asa coach, but no baget it in no abo. Brother Masikwala Makine Sike Kiweri Sigiru Basabo. It's your Ema. Esene madam Makiwerendo gave ego. Imanabunkage Makiwe yes and yellow, and the only nectar sabo. Do her well, do her well.
All right, welcome this morning. I think I need to put the link there. If you have the link already. If you have the link already, please you can come in. Like I told us yesterday, this link I want to keep it a steady link. So if you are the type that likes to join me always, save the link and use it anytime I'm live. Okay? Save this link and use it anytime I'm live. And post it down. So you can always use it to help me on my live broadcast. Very important. Very important broadcast this morning. Very, very important. We should have enough time to do that. We have close to 40 minutes. And I welcome everyone already. I said, Gabon, you're welcome. Teresa, Andy, you're welcome. Abusa is welcome. Good, I bless you. Fresh key. You're welcome. I welcome you. Triple M is always here. I said, they call you welcome. Welcome to this morning service. In faith, here I greet you. Teresa, I greet you. Sandy, very, very well, Teresa. Thank you so much. Bless you. Blessed future, Emmanuel Chibike, I sent his name on I greet you. I greet you all this morning. Let's pray. I greet you, Isaac. I greet you, wherever you're welcome. Chidi Matthias, I greet you. Oh, Madam Bucheta, I greet you. Daniel, you're welcome. You're welcome. Bucheta, I greet you. Daniel, I greet you. That Bruce in the house, I greet you. Please. As you're coming in the let's send the message of heaven.
I love Biafra.
Manuel, I greet you. Thank you for joining me. Kevin, you're welcome. Toma. All right, we're going to leave it the song here for now because it's a very compact, blessed message this morning. But before then, I want to lift our leader, Onyendu Mazin Namdekano, before Chukwu Kabiama. We appreciate the Almighty for all he's doing for our leader, Mazin Namdi Okukano. We love you, Mazin Namdekano, and we are with you. And we know the games they are playing, and we have vowed to stand with you. Whatever ping pong they are playing, it is going to be to their own detriment. There's a subject I wanted to treat this morning before I saw this post from PM, this video post from PM, and the topic changed. I wanted to ask us a question this morning, and maybe we will do that in the afternoon. Yes, maybe we'll do that in the afternoon. That depends on the outcome of the 10 a.m. outing of Mazin Namdekano. I wanted to ask us this morning, what do we think about Uchechi, the Chinchi, the Delilah? What do you think about her sudden, posting of Mazin Namdekano's ordeal and announcing Mazin Namdekano court date? I wanted to ask us what we think about it. Do you just take it like it's a normal thing? She's brandishing herself as Mazin Namdekano's wife. Do you see it as love for Mazin Namdekano, or what do you see? Because we are seeing far inside. We know that that woman doesn't love Mazin Namdekano. We know she wants the downfall of Mazin Namdekano. After 3 years, she's coming to be posting, Mazin Namdekano is going to court today. And then she came out with a video, and I saw her face. See the kind of hairdo she did. Those kind of hairdo. Poison. If you now watch a film, Dangerous why? He made that kind of hairdo. Wickedness written all over that hairdo. Very wickedness. If you some of you might just see it. Hey, thank God she's now talking about Mazin Namdekano. You must be without your brain. She's playing a hanky-panky game. And if we have time, I will open the microphone later this afternoon, depending on the outcome of whatever they are going to do there today. And then we will talk about it. Okay? We'll talk about it. But meanwhile, our Prime Minister, Ologuma Simon Ekpa, have vowed. He has always done, and he has maintained it. And he brought a video to show you that he will never allow what happened. He will never allow what happened in Lebanon. Never to allow what happened in Lebanon to happen in Biafra. That's exactly what I wanted to say. I don't know why I missed that part of it. I need to correct it maybe before I continue. Let me see. Never to allow what happened in Lebanon. Yeah, there is enough space for me to write that now. Why PM Vow never to allow what happened in Lebanon to happen in Biafra. It happened in Lebanon. In Lebanon. Okay. Yeah. To happen to in Biafra. Yeah, that's exactly what I wanted to post. So let me correct it so that it will reflect on the comments. So it will reflect on the title. Yeah, even while we're watching, I can do that. All right. Correct this on this side. Sorry about that. I was in a hurry writing this thing and I missed that Lebanon part of it. Sorry about that. Paste. Okay. Then later I will correct the. All right. It's correcting it immediately. All right. PM Simon Ekpa vow never to allow what happened in Lebanon to. Oh, look at what I've done. All right. Let me see. To happen in Biafra. The TOTO came out twice. It's important I correct it immediately. Copy. Yeah. Paste. Oh, sorry, I know some of you may be so. Paste. All right. I think it's going to be better now. Good. PM Simon Ekpa vow never to allow what happened in Lebanon to happen in Biafra. That is why you see the determination of Chineke to ensure that we win this fight. Yes, we win this fight. All right. All right, let's go. I'm going to bring the video very, very quickly without wasting time. I'll bring the video, I'll play it, and then if you want to hop in, you can do that. I know, I've seen it. I've seen it. I've corrected it. Somebody said tutu. I've corrected it. Check your tutu. It's 2. I've corrected it. I saw it and I've corrected it. Thank you very much. All right, let's go there. Let's go there. Yeah, my people are always very observant. That's Biafra for you. We are very sharp. Very, very sharp. Very observant people. Aina Fuzo. Aina Fuzo.
I come from a country, Lebanon used to be the only majority Christian country in the Middle East.
Hold on. Aina Fuzo. All right, please pay attention. I hope the audio is going to be coming out. Let me have this.
I come from a country, Lebanon used to be the only majority Christian country in the Middle East. Most people don't know that. When they think of the Middle East, they think it's all Islamic countries. But Lebanon is the only majority.
Oh, I thought these people have fixed this thing. Why are they doing me like this now? I thought they have fixed this thing. Oh, people can never win me. I thought people have fixed this thing, this Streamyard. Now collect my money yesterday. Yet you didn't fix this crack of a thing. This is not fair now. I need that video. I need it very, very desperately. I need it. I need that video. I did not download it. I didn't download it. I need to download it now. Yeah, because we need the video. Without the video, we won't be able to do this. Very, very important. I need that video. I need that video, and it's cracking. I need to download it. I need to download it. I don't know why it is cracking. I don't just know why. I don't know why. I have some time. Okay, it is there now. I'm going to download it and play it from WhatsApp. You can't win me. You guys are mad. You guys are mad. We pay you for something and you do not deliver. That's why we will go. Let me refresh. That's why we're going to make sure. That's why we're going to make sure we have. Yeah, I'll do something there. Don't worry. I'm downloading it. It's going to play from WhatsApp. It's going to play from WhatsApp. Thank you, Taproot. It's going to play from WhatsApp. If it doesn't play from WhatsApp, we'll do our normal style, but it should be able to play from WhatsApp. Let me get in. Okay, let's see.
I come from.
All right, hold on there. Uh-huh. All right, then we have it. Okay, let's see that.
I come from a country, Lebanon used to be the only majority Christian country in the Middle East. Most people don't know that. When they think of the Middle East, they think it's all Islamic countries. But Lebanon is the only majority Christian country in the Middle East. I come from a country, Lebanon used to be the only majority Christian country in the Middle East. Most people don't know that.
Now pay attention. This lady is in the West today. This lady is a very powerful lady in the media. In the USA, she's a very powerful name in the media, and she lives now in the West, I think in the USA. She comes from Lebanon. She's telling you the story of Lebanon. So just pay attention, listen very carefully, and see what happened there is exactly what they want to play out in Biafra land. Because they know Biafra is majorly Christian nation. You understand? So that's exactly what they want to do. So pay attention and listen. I'm not going to pause it. It is about 4 minutes and 50 seconds. Just listen to it and then we'll come back and analyze it.
I come from a country, Lebanon used to be the only majority Christian country in the Middle East. Most people don't know that. When they think of the Middle East, they think it's all Islamic countries. But Lebanon is the only majority Christian country in the Middle East. We were open-minded, we were fair. We prided ourselves on our multiculturalism. We welcomed everyone to our country, especially from the surrounding Arabic countries, because we wanted to share with them the westernization which we had created in the heart of the Middle East. Muslims used to send their children to come study in our universities because we had built the best universities in the Middle East. They graduated and worked in our economy because we had built the best economy in the Middle East, even though we did not have any oil. Lebanon was known as Paris of the Middle East, the banking capital of the Middle East. And as Christians, we focused on education. Education was very important to us. You know, we educated girls and boys, you know, no difference. We were living the good time. Unfortunately, all that began to change by the 70s because of two things. The enlargement of the Islamic population in Lebanon, because we Christians marry one spouse until death do us part. We don't have many kids. Muslims, on the other hand, are allowed to marry up to 4 wives at a time. Now, of course, not all of them do it, but enough of them do it that in our country, in Lebanon, by the 70s, the Muslims became the majority. And once they became the majority, they started massacring the Christians and killing the Christians. I remember in 1974, we stopped traveling. We used to go spend Christmas and Easter in Beirut with the rest of my family. And we stopped traveling, and I would ask my father, why aren't we going to Beirut for Christmas this year? And my daddy would say to me, well, we just decided to stay home this year. And you know, I couldn't understand why. And later I learned this because Muslims started setting up fly-by-night checkpoints, and they would stop Christian cars traveling. And when they would get people out of the car and look at their ID and find out that this is a Christian family traveling, because in Lebanon, our religion is written on our national ID, on your driver's license, on your passport. So when they see that this is a Christian family traveling, they would get everyone out of the car and shoot them in cold blood. So we became prisoners to our homes and our cities and our communities. And that's the reason why we stopped going anywhere. By 1975, that's when the war broke out, the civil war. And the war broke out because Muslims walked into a church on a Sunday morning and began shooting at Christian worshipers, and injured hundreds and killed 4 people. And that's what started out the all-out war. And it was a very difficult time for the Christians, because as the Muslims organized and now supported by the oil money flowing out of Saudi Arabia and all the Muslim countries, they wanted to basically use Lebanon as a base from which to fight Israel, kill the Jews, and drive them into the sea, using Lebanese democracy and Lebanese open-mindedness and tolerance to do exactly that. And that's really when my world turned upside down and it changed. Lebanon was so multi-faith and multicultural. So we had Druze, Muslims, Christians, Protestant. The majority were Christians. We were over almost 70% Christians when we got our independence in the 40s. But because of the way Muslims multiply, you know, with the multiple wives and multiple kids, in 30 years, they became the majority. And when we got our independence,
in 30 years, they became the majority. That's the reason why I am just pitying for this Western Europe. I pity for them. I pity for people like France. I pity for Italy. I pity for Belgium. I pity for Germany. In fact, Germany particularly, I pity for you. Denmark. Hey, wait for it. 30 years. Here in Italy, some of them, they have a parent who have children, 7 children, 5 children. While the natives are having only 1. Some of them are not even born children again. I know what? They are having support from the states as they born Peking, because the country not they born again. The country, now them they feed them. One family go get 7 children, 7. Whereas the Italians and the Germans and some of them don't have children. Some of them are adopting, you know, animals as children. Dog, cats, rats, snake as their children. Ndị nke mụ na ha na-arụ ọrụ, ndị mụ na ha na-arụ ọrụ. Nkịta bụ nwa ha, nkịta. Fa mụrụ nwa, nkịta bụ nwa ha, nkịta. Then the country, ana-akwụnda na-akpụ isi n'ala ụgwọ, fa na-amụ 7 children. That's exactly what they did in Lebanon. 70% were Christians when Lebanon was founded. Today, they have taken over, and now they not only were they multiplying, they were massacring Christians on daily basis. Daily basis. You are driving in the vehicle, they stop the vehicle, they check you. If all of them are Christians, hey, is that not what they are doing in Kaduna? They want to make sure they exterminate Christianity from everywhere in the north. And they have almost succeeded in the north. And they are pushing it in coming to our side. God raised up a finisher. God raised up the dragon and said, you will stop there. Stop right there. And then they went to England and paid one akuna kuna. Paid akuna kuna in England. Oga Kenya. Ga kidnap onyendu. Chineke akpola ha oku. They paid them. And if ego gasa for, they paid them. And they kidnapped Onyendu. Onyendu that stood his ground and said, we will never allow this. He started hitting the warning, telling them, they are coming, oh, they are coming, oh, this is what they want to do, oh, they are taking over. He even told them that the one that is their president now, he told them like 6 years before he came, that Tinubu is going to be the one that will be there. 6 or 5 years before it happened. It happened before your eyes. And umodoli, fools everywhere. Look at it. It happened in Lebanon. And we vow it will never repeat itself. Not in Biafra land. Not while we are alive. Not under our watch. Not under the watch of the Prime Minister. We will make sure we put an end to it. And affliction will never arise a second time.
It changed. Lebanon was so multi-faith and multicultural. So we had Druze, Muslims, Christians, Protestant. The majority were Christians. We were over almost 70% Christians when we got our independence in the 40s. But because of the way Muslims multiply, you know, with the multiple wives and multiple kids, in 30 years, they became the majority. And when we got our independence from France and Lebanon, because we are, you know, Judeo-Christians, you know, come from Judeo-Christian culture, we're very fair. So we made sure we divided the government to make sure that Muslims have representation. So the president of the country was Christian, the prime minister was a Muslim, the prime minister.
You see what they have? They were having Christian Muslim ticket. Exactly what? Hey, Chineke mere me bere. Do you see it? Do you see it? Now, They are using the greatest attack that Israel is having today is coming from Lebanon. This same Lebanon that had Judaic Christians in their quantum number, 70% Judaic Christians. Christians with Israeli Judaic mentality and belief system. And democracy. They enter them through their democracy. They begin to wallop them, take over them, Colombia them, and do everything. And today, Muslims have taken over. There is nothing like Christian Muslim ticket anymore. It is now Muslim in Lebanon. If you even talk Christian in Lebanon, it is now Muslim. What do you have in Nigeria today? Muslim. Do you understand? Do you get it now? If you don't get it, then forget about it.
The multiple wives and multiple kids. In 30 years, they became the majority. And when we got our independence from France and Lebanon, because we are, Judeo-Christians, come from Judeo-Christian culture, we're very fair. So we made sure we divided the government to make sure that Muslims have representation. So the president of the country was Christian, the prime minister was a Muslim, the prime minister, the secretary of state. We had different assignments for different religions. But the Muslims became the majority. And once they became the majority, they were no longer tolerant of the people who took them in and accepted them and included them in the country.
They were no longer tolerant. They didn't care about what you believe. They had to establish Sharia in Zamfara, Sharia in Kano, Sharia in Kaduna, Sharia in Sokoto, Sharia in Abuja, and you say you are a secular country. We don't belong to you. You are all messengers of Satan, children of hellfire. We are Biafrans. We come from heaven, and we are going to replicate heaven on earth. You can't stop us.
Religions. But the Muslims became the majority. And once they became the majority, they were no longer tolerant of the people who took them in and accepted them and included them in the country. They felt they were not a part of the country. They felt they were a part of the Islamic Ummah or the Islamic nation. So when they turned against their brethren Christians who lived in the same country, and Jews, but specifically the Christians, they began massacring us in large numbers because they thought we are in power now, and therefore we set the rules on how things should be.
You see, they felt that they are now in power. That is why we do not partake in their power sharing formula or in their systematic government or in their way of things. We are different from heaven. That's who we are. Now, I've exhausted so much of the time. That's why I'm going to give microphone to my beloved brother who is now on video. Mal also. Got the mic. What call ma? God
bless you this morning. Good morning, dear friends. Let me start from where my thought began, because there was a statement you made mention, and then when I saw that tweet, I remember it showed me something. Do you remember this lady that's talking about Martin Nandekano's case?
Yes.
That is ex-wife.
Yes.
Do you remember one of their pictures that surfaced in internet during the time Martin Nandekano went to prison before?
Yes.
When they were on bail.
Exactly.
Because that picture, the day I cited on that picture on Facebook, you see what comes to my mind? That this woman is a betrayer.
Yes.
That was first thing that came to my mind, that this woman is a betrayer. Very hidden one, and nobody knows. And even that time I was writing some, but my mind was still thinking that maybe, as they say, because I heard the response that they took Martin Nandekano's phone from DSS or whatever. That was where they want to do this thing to use it and blackmail him. So I kept quiet. So you see, I calmed down this morning when I saw it. I said, let me rethink. And the same thing reflected in my mind again. And my spirit doesn't tell me lie. I'm telling you the truth. You see, let's go on now. This thing that this woman is trying to illustrate for, because it's a very deep teaching for those who don't know. For those who don't know, this woman is giving us exactly what they were trying to practicalize in Nigeria. You know, they have about two plans in Nigeria to execute. That two plans that they have in Nigeria to execute was the replicas of what happens in Afghanistan. That was what they wanted to do. And at the end of it all, the surfacing of our PM become a cutoff of that channel in their own thinking. Because there's no way, when our Prime Minister told them that if whatever they like, let them do. Any day they take over or they do coup, it has become an easy way for us to exit. And they knew, they saw, they hear, they know that what he's saying is accurate truth. And if not tomorrow, if they do it, it is win-win to us. You understand? So now they retrieve back and think they want to do it in a Lebanese way. And not only Lebanese way. They did it, they are doing it, and it's still win-win for us. It's still win-win.
Do you know that Nigeria is one of the places where powerful Lebanese Muslims had to take their domain? If you go to Lagos Island, the powerful, one of the richest Lebanese people, they are in Lagos, they are in Nigeria. The Lebanese, all this in Nigeria, Lagos Island. They are Lebanon. They sponsor us. Now they give them space to operate in Nigeria. They are the one teaching them. This is what we did in Lebanon, and you must repeat it in this place. All these people that are calling God of Israel, we are going to deal with them. That is why you see them now. The same thing they did in Lebanon, they want to do it in Nigeria. And Master Namdekado have seen it long time ago. And he said, one day, I got Kwarapu.
My brother, let me tell you. You see this Lebanese that this woman is exposed here, because this film, it will be from today that the film will sell and they lecture people. And I know this is why what Master can say, that those who are telling sinners that their sin are forgiven, that they are worse than sinners, because they refuse to tell those who they make their brain to be completely dumb and completely useless, that this is what we're supposed to take off. Church, I know church is a very good place for those who began it with a good intention. But those who refuse to do what they're supposed to do because of people's pocket will remain tattered, and they will go in Tatarus, and so it shall be. Let me tell you, I remembered when I was in Benin Republic.
Yeah.
There was a time they had a kind of conflict with Israel, and Israel bombarded them in a very, very merciless way. Do you know they began to kill themselves in that Benin Republic where they are during that time? That was 2000 and 2006, 2007.
Begin to conclude. There's no time. 1 minute more. So, we have another guest in the house.
Thank you, my brother. You see, all these things that they are doing, we have defeated them. Let them. What do we call him? Abu Salam Abaka. Let him go on. Another election is coming. Let him come. And this time, it will happen in different formula. Thank you, my brothers. Biafra, I greet you all.
Thank you so much. I love you. Thank you. All right, we move. And then we have a Ahira declaration. Mazi, grab the mic. But wait, before you grab that mic, Mazi, I know you are maybe driving, but let me quickly read this so that I will not miss it. It is very important we read what our Prime Minister wrote out concerning this topic we are sharing this morning. Our Prime Minister wrote this morning, this video we just watched now. He said, this story is what Simon Ekpa and Biafra government are resisting today. Are you reading it with me? Yes, you are reading it with me. This is what they are resisting today. Every Biafran that is here to support Biafra government is a disappointment. You should watch this video and come to this analysis and look at yourself in the mirror and see how hopeless and useless you are. This is how Lebanon went from being a prosperous Christian country to being ruled by Islamists. Pay close attention. As Christians, we opened our doors to Muslims and welcome them into our country. We wanted to be inclusive and even made them part of the government. But due to having several wives and many children, Muslims became the majority. Once they were the majority, they thought they could do whatever they wanted and began massacring the Christians who welcomed them. This is what they did in Lebanon, and they want to repeat it. And then let me repeat again what the Prime Minister said. Every Biafran, how many times did I say that? 3 times. That is here to support the Biafra government is a disappointment. We don't need to stress on it. A word is enough for the wise. Oh, I hear a declaration. What happened to you now? You have disappeared. Okay, that means you give me more time to elaborate. A word is enough for the wise. If you are seeing these things play out today, and yet all you say, okay, I hear that declaration is back, and all you do is to say one Nigeria. Hey, Chineke Menege Bere. I hear that declaration. You have the mic this morning. You have 2 or 3 minutes.
Thank you, Mazi. Good morning, Mazi. Good morning, my fellow Biafrans. Good morning, lovers of freedom. Mazi, you know, in this very case, it's only the gullible ones that don't understand what is going on. You know, these things have been happening in many places. Look at, apart from Lebanon, do you know that Turkey was Christian throughout?
Turkey was a Christian nation,
Christian country throughout. This is what happened there. Do you know that Britain now is a Muslim country? Do you know that Britain is a Muslim country now?
Yes, so.
It's just like what you are saying. You know why they go back a bit in Italy is that you know that they have a case with the Italian government before. All these Ishmael people. When they say they move, maybe your children are not going to them. They are still small kids. I'm talking about 15, 18 years ago. You know, they said that they should remove cross in school because their children are going to school here. In Italy here. It happened in Italy here. So they went to court. At the end, the court judged that they should leave the cross there. If they don't want their children to frequent a school where there is cross, that they should return to where they come from. You understand? This thing has been happened. Do you know why Biafra is very hard for them to overrun us? It's because we don't have a single part of them. That is why we find it so difficult for them to penetrate us. Because we are the real pure children of God. The pure children from the Most High. That is why they never penetrate us. You know, they have tried it. You look at somebody like Ahmed Abbas. Ahmed Abbas is trying to convince our people last time that have you seen any Igbo that make money in Israel? Have you seen any Igbo that makes money in a Christian country? All money we are making is in a Muslim country. We don't know even who can help us for this freedom. I just look at
he actually said that. He actually said that.
Yes, Ahmed Abbas said it. I will send it and forward it to you.
Ahmed Abbas.
Yes. He's trying to tell our people on Radio Fulani that our people are making money in a country with the people we hate. It's just like what Peter said. The people that hate me is the people that will benefit from me being a president. Exactly what Mohammed Abbas said in Radio Fulani. He said that we are not. Can you see make a boast of a Biafra?
And you know that same idiot, that same bedbug, that bedbug was supporting Palestinians against Israel. Supporting that bedbug.
Yes, maybe people don't know.
Let me put something out. Taproot. The truth is that Turkey originally was surrounded with Christians Apostle Paul missionary journey took place within the territory of Turkey. Go to the map, the ancient map. All those places Apostle Paul, all those places he went on his missionary journey, they were all taken over. When the Bible said that they turned everywhere upside down for Christ. Apostle Paul took Turkey for Christ. You understand? He took the whole of Turkey, that area. That place became, yes, there were pockets of those unbelievers then, those people that were following some ungodly tradition of Islam or whatever. They now began to grow small. They now, their own is to conquer. Christian religion was a tolerant religion. They tolerate. So because of the tolerance, they began to grow. The same way they were tolerated in Lebanon and they overtook. That is the same way they were tolerated in Turkey and they overtook everywhere. Today, Turkey is majorly a Muslim nation. It is not something that is in contemporary. It's something that happened way back. Probably you're talking about contemporary Turkey. Contemporary Turkey, maybe from way back in the days of the Armenia, when they overtook Armenia and they conquered Armenia, they were Muslim then. But we're talking about history, way back in the days of Christ. Thank you very much. Ahira, please just round up in a minute.
So Maze, I don't have much to say. Is that our people should understand that everything is not money, because they want to penetrate us through money. You understand? They want to penetrate us through money. You see many of our people now. You see them. When you ask how do they get all this money they are spending, the kind of building they are building, you can't even tell where they have shop. You don't even tell where they have any business activities. But all this money is to sow the seed of taking over our land. But we all know all these things, and very soon the alarm will be very high, because many people think about money is everything. Martin Nandekanu said that there is something we are fighting to protect. It's not money. It's not anything. It's what we are trying to protect is what we call honor and dignity.
Exactly.
That is exactly what we are trying to protect. Thank you, Maze, and thank you, fellow Biafrans, for this morning. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much. I believe you. Thank you so much. Taproot, I am not forcing you on my own beliefs. You might have a belief system. You might have there's so many books out there. Some people will disagree because of the kind of books they have read or because of the kind of knowledge they have acquired. But from the fact, from majority, as I've listened to majorly, even from Mazi Nnamdi Kanu himself, Turkey area, that area was conquered. It was conquered from Christian to become a Muslim empire, even from Mazi Nnamdi Kanu himself. I don't know, there may be other, belief system out there. I don't know. So it's not that we are saying you must agree with what we're saying, but the truth is that these people, they have the conquest spirit. And that is what we never had. It's not as if we don't have the power to conquer, but we don't have that belief system. Thank you very much for joining me this morning. And let's have in mind that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is coming. And they said it is 10 a.m. this morning. Let's look out for it. And let's see what happens at the end of the day. And then this afternoon, hopefully when I come live, if the Lord permits us, we are going to question that woman. Why she's making all the posts she's making all of a sudden. From nowhere, after 3 years, she wakes up and she's all this loving, caring Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's wife. Chineke Pogoku. My name is Rafael Chamaka Jere, aka Pastor Van Van Van. Airborne! Thank you so much for joining me. Please hit the like button and hit the share button and let everyone, watch this broadcast. Thank you so much.
You don't say to mama, you don't read, oh. Says the tracking angel. It don't bust to mama, it don't cut. Now chain you the cut. Okay, now make her use my microscope, scan a reality scan, nigga area Biafra phobia mentality. See, set Mazi Nnamdi Kanu free. One war. They don't want to hear the name of Biafra. For them is a scary name of Biafra. I love this very name of Biafra. Biafra. Most I judge a bless Biafra. Chuko Kika Biama bless Biafra. Conscientiousness bless Biafra. Started in 1804 by Uthman down for Dio. Rinom go be to Sokoto. Sa Amadou Bello. They massacred the Hausa, Marili and Pura. What about the Shua? Zamfara and Adamawa. Referendum is the voice of everyone. Real freedom, Yahweh must be done on the land. Simon, they don't want to hear the name of Biafra. For them is the scary name of Biafra. I love this very name of Biafra. Mosai Jaja bless Biafra. Chukwoki Kabiama bless Biafra. Conscientiousness bless Biafra. They tried by the canories. These reckless foolanies. They conquered the Lorraine. Fooling. They killing in Benue every day. Niger State and Plateau State every day. The whole of Middle State every day. Our move, don't do. Say we move, but now we move. They don't want to hear the name of Biafra. For them is the scary name of Biafra. I love this very name of Biafra. Mosai Jaja bless Biafra. Chukwoki Kabiama bless Biafra. Conscientiousness bless Biafra. We know that they are the terrorists, like the man called Shegumi, terrorist. Gabe Sheva Dixinabiomi, terrorist. Isa Ali Ibrahim Batami, terrorist. Boko Haram in the army, terrorist. They stop the people from farming, terrorist. Abubakar Malami, terrorist. Mainstream media swami, terrorist. Now we have more sellers than buyers. Information minister liar. It's a lie Mohammed and liar. The truth is Biafra's fire. They don't want to hear the name of Biafra. For them is the scary name of Biafra. I love this very name of Biafra. Mosai Jaja bless. Chukwoki Kabiama bless. Conscientiousness bless Biafra. They can come into Biafra land one day. Run them out of the land one day. Run them out now. Run them out now. Yo. Divided nations, decent, playing their bloody games against Biafra with the AU all the same. What a shame, such a pain. Nnamdi Kanu says Biafra, he comes away. Biafra, black people worldwide say Biafra, Marcus gave away Biafra.
It's your flight.
The silver judges with Biafra come. Umokoko, mad people everywhere. What you don't know is bigger than you. 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 Hey, he defend me, yo, gaga. He defend me, yo, gaga. He defend me, yo, gaga. This your G, he defend me, yo, gaga. The one thing you can do to a black man is to tell the black man the truth, yeah. The one thing you can do to a black man is to tell the black man the truth, yeah. Ah, he defend me, yo, gaga. Mama, he defend me, yo, gaga. In this your G, he defend me, yo, gaga. Sabotu has he defend me, yo, for you. Forbidden fools everywhere. Forbidden fools everywhere. Forbidden fools everywhere. When we talk about our freedom, we're not going to fast. When we talk about our freedom, we're going to fast. When we talk about our freedom, we're going to fast. Yeah, he defend me, yo, gaga. Mama, he defend me, yo, gaga. In this your G, he defend me, yo, gaga. Sabotu was he defend me, yo, gaga. Yeah, Biafra voice, 247. Love you, we love you, rich me, blood, brother, man, you know. We go Chris. Cheer my God, I got Rasta man of God. Love. Yeah. Biafra, you know. Ikuku. Bad guy, you know. What a master. Love you. I can't have a go on. I get down away with
waka for a freedom. Una go the face, yeah. He depend me for you. He depend me gaga. Africans, he depend me gaga. This your G, he depend me gaga. Ah, he depend me gaga. Omo, he depend me gaga. I don't know what's wrong with the reasoning ability of a black man. My God.